second nature. All is automatic.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Focusing on me isn't what I need. Say. He's coming. Double up. Delta.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, double. Mike's 59. Bring it.
Running from the gun with Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
59 mark. Check. 59.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. 6 man. Check curls. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Back to you. Jim. Fire down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And right side, Henry's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Derrick Henry. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
He was brought down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And taken at the 46. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And right away, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 36.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The 8-yard line.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air yet again, Watson. Buying time to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
47 to Mike, 47. Check.
Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. Look at the big man rumble. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. .153 remaining in this first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson forced out to his left. Floating one, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson airing it out deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
7-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bridgewater now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater again. Throw left side complete. It's Barrett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Check 41. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
41's coming. 41's the money.
Here's Bridgewater. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down, Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 down. Hey, check Mike 47.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Let them know, let them know. 47's the mark, boy, 47.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Titans 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, check.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Take over first down. At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Texans 49, Titans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Ross, and he'll get this underneath to Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Texans on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
36.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here I come.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Texans 56. Titans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Ross. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Ross. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page.
quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin with a run by Davis. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Houston.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Lions. 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Check three. Watch it go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
33. He's across midfield to the...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Third down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
43-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.